I'm rich, I've placed them in this ditch. No time to say hello, goodbye, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich! Hey up peeps, I am Moobit and welcome back to the MC Aegis server. Last time we built our shell for our Sonic the Hedgehog pinball table behind me, but we're going to do something quite different today. As you can see, I have two massive holes right down to bedrock down there, because yes, it's time, you all knew it was coming, it's time to become the Slime King. There, hold on, they're there already, look. So, zombie, go away. Yeah, so I have a quad slime chunk here. I'm going to build two of them today. And as you can see, I have been very, very busy with collecting glass and stuff to make this thing. We're going to do our basic slime farm here, using obviously this lime glass here, and basically we're going to have two lime glass things going all the way up. And as you can see here, I'm marking out exactly. Oh, you git! Go away, go away. I'm busy. Go away. Thank you. I'm using the old hold F3 and G to get up the edges of the chunk, as you can see there. So the chunk's inside there. It's a 16 by 16 square. And what we're going to do is do the basic design of surrounding it in glass, two things out, because then the big slimes can still spawn on the very edges of that chunk of the actual platforms. That's a little top tip for you. But yeah, basically two out from each side of the chunk. We're going to build a massive glass box all the way around, and then lots of stone slab platforms which make the slime appear, and then in the middle and on either end there's going to be a kill chamber made of magma blocks, basically. But why would the slime just willingly jump to their deaths? I told you before, go away. Do one. Thank you. Well, that's because a lot of you know this, but some of you might not. We're going to use iron golems, because slime try to kill iron golems for some reasons unknown to science. And yeah, so all you need to do is put a load of iron golems on the edge. The slimes run towards the iron golems, fall off the edge, and into the magma blocks. Simple, eh? Right, I'm going to start building this, get some basic shapes in, and I'll be right back. Which, of course, means another time-lapse talkie thing. It's a tricky one at the moment, because we are now, I'm recording this, well, the day the video comes out this time-lapse talk, as I tend to do. But the footage you're watching was done in February. So we've got, well, end of February, beginning of March. So we've now got to the part of the footage that I've got recorded, where I couldn't live talk over the top of it, because this is when COVID happened and all the rest of it. So, because I've got my wife and daughter in the studio with me, and you know, they're working from home. My wife works in IT, takes sometimes support calls, you know, turn it off and on again, all that jazz. So it meant that I couldn't talk live while playing, which means a lot of extra work in the post-processing, as you can imagine. So, yeah, ball ache. But hey, these are the things that we have to do, aren't they, really? We've all had to adapt our lives to a different way of living and working, considering everything that's going on out there. But yeah, I do hope you're all staying safe still, and that you're coping well, and that you're, you know, spending regular time texting or phoning your friends and family, you know, to stay in touch. And hopefully there's some light at the end of the tunnel of the next few weeks, eh? But until then, if the future episodes for the next few weeks, from your perspective, have a lot of time-lapse talky things in them and things like that, well, now you know the reason why. I have started recording again now. We've sorted out our work situation, and my wife is now upstairs with I had a big shifty round of the bedroom furniture and things, and she's now working upstairs. So as from probably episode 20-ish, things will be back to normal. But until then, bear with me. I'm sure you don't mind, really. And I'll see you on the other side of this. Okay, and that's that done, and I'm just putting in the collection systems at the moment. But as you can see, there's our 2 platforms with our iron golems on each side, and obviously our magma blocks, I forget what they're called. And at the moment, I'm just building the collection system. So I'm going to have a series of minecarts going underneath the magma blocks there, going into this hopper. Balls that up. And then the minecarts come along, they travel up this rail here, and if they've got something in them, they'll pause to unload into that chest. It's quite simple, really. There's your hopper there, and there's your comparator. That comparator is looking for a signal from the minecart, which means there's something in it, which turns off this redstone torch. The power goes through that block, through the repeater into that block, which will turn off the powered rail here, and that means that they'll stop there, and when it's unloaded, the signal reverts and it sends the thing back off there. So pretty simple, really. You can do that just by looking at it. Just repeat them along there, really. And I'm going to have 1 at each end and then probably 2 in the middle, really. What I do plan on doing, of course, is rather than just go into a chest, is put some water streams in there and send them along water streams and up onto the surface level where we'll have a building which it's going to look pretty cool if it turns out like I want it to. But yeah, I'm going to get on with this, and I'll give you some more progress in a second. Oh yeah, so these are all in, because I thought I'll just put the chest in for now, because obviously while I'm still building here, this thing is pumping out the slimes. Oh, that's weird. That's a glitch. But hey, as you can see, look, slime in there already. Yeah, there we go. I've seen them all jumping down the middle, actually, which seems to be the preferred way. But as you can see, this is like, what, half an hour of gameplay, if that. So, yeah, all the things are in. All the minecarts are going backwards and forwards, as you can see. And now I've just got to figure out how to get some water streams in here, because obviously we've got the bedrock on the floor there. I may even raise these things up a bit, down here, and then have a water stream going up there. That's what I'm thinking anyway, kind of keep it in the middle. So I've got some measuring to do, I think, especially with what I want to do on the top surface. So yeah, give me a second, let me try and figure this out. That's more like it. Yeah, I have had to raise it a little bit because I couldn't quite get it past the bedrock. So it now goes up 2 blocks, as you can see here, and that's the unloading system. And what I've done is, as you can see there, very basic observer-based clock that spits out the items out of a dropper. Quite easy, really. So they come up here. This is the circuit we showed. Look, and ding, 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 ding. See? So yeah, pretty simple, really. And that is just 2 observers facing each other going into a dropper. Nice and easy. But as you can see, round about here, I've figured out where the middle is with these torches. So it's going to come spitting out of here, going to go down the ice, and just all meet in the middle. At least that's the plan. But I need to light the place up because I have nearly got killed by some creepers. But as you can see, look, this is what, an hour later? Already we've got top line of the chest filled. So, got some minecart hoppers. Yeah, there we go. There's the final one, because I put some in the middle, but I had to destroy it because obviously I was raising everything up. But hopefully this should, in theory, it's still picking up. And yeah, there you go. So it's there, and look, it's picked up some slime already. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. So standard stuff, and it's just repeated all the way up that way. And what the next thing to do is get the water in and then basically go into a bubble vator, as you can imagine, which I have done here. And Shiny Healer's come to check out the base as well. There he is down there flying around. But yeah, I've just done a basic thing here because we're going to pick this up on the next episode. But they're just coming up into these chests for now, just while I get everything built. Because here is going to be, and as you can see, I've widened the hole. It's going to be a big slime pit with a building on top. So, but in the meantime, I need some levels. And also, it's Doctor Who time, as you can see here. So I'm going to stand at my thing and watch Doctor Who on my other screen. And until next time, I have been Moobit. You have been awesome sauce as always, and I'll see you in the next episode. Ta-ra! Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Wash your f***ing hands!
I like to move it, bit.